So, like the title implies, I'm gonna be taking a break. But before that, I'm still gonna show you guys the trades I took for the last 2 weeks on the account, right? And so, why do I want to take a break? There's a lot of reasons why I want to take a break. Personal reasons. Over the course of this year, I've kind of like understood myself better. As Socrates said, "Man, know thyself." Like you really have to make some self realizations in order to make some breakthrough that you're looking for. And for me personally, taking a break is that is the answer. Taking a break from social media is the answer I resorted to, right? So last week also I did not make a video last week. Even though I would say I was kind of busy creating my playbook. Um it's just like because for me personally, I kind of have because for me personally, I kind of figure out that that when you're like studying the chart or something like that, you make some like realizations on the chart, and then the ability not to jot those things out will really like hold you down in some way because at that point that's when your brain is making the most output out of the knowledge being deduced from the chart, right? So for me, I just like okay, all these at that high, when you're still at that high in that deep focus, you wanna like try and put things down into a visual form also that you can make reference to when you're actually actively trading. So that's just what brought the idea of creating this playbook, and that was one of the reasons why I did not make a video last week. But I was just like, how I want to do this fast, right? And I also don't want to create it as a suspense because I want to be taking a break. And if I had made a video last week, that would be like this video. So I just said that okay, next week I'm gonna make the video and all. So let me show you guys the trade I've been taking. And one thing I realized is that right now I'm in a point in my journey whereby I really have to don't play it safe, right? Because for me, I think that one of the things that will make you a consistently profitable trader is the work you put behind the scenes, right? And for me, like I said, that every time I put in the work, I will always see the results when it comes to like that flow in equity curve. And it's not really about maybe wins or losses, but more about the flow in equity curve across the months, and I'll come out the month with profit, right? So for me, it's more about so now knowing that you just have to create a new version of yourself that would dish out every distractions from you not actually like focusing on trading. That's for me personally. And now that I'm doing that, I just have to not play it safe. I have to rather, hey bro. You know that when you even have some confidence, when you have some confidence, you know that it's not more that time of I'm no longer at that time of playing it safe kind of thing, right? I'm in a place where I don't have a lot of funds. So the funds that I have, me personally, I believe that skills come first before capital. I believe that skills come first. I have the mindset before. It's people that are taking losses that I still have mindset of. I had the mindset before that capital first before skill. But now it's skill first before capital, bro. This chart, this chart, well, don't let me talk too much on it. But I just know that every answer that I'm looking for, the chart has it, right? The more time you spend on the charts, the more realization you're gonna make that how I won't say predictable. I won't say predictable, but how you can improve, like really, really improve on the knowledge you have on the chart. And also, regardless of the knowledge you have, if you are making complicated for yourself, you're just gonna keep on taking stupid losses, right? So everything still comes down back to simplicity, the ability to deduce all this knowledge to very simple stuff, right? So let me walk you guys through the last 2 weeks, the trades I've taken. And yeah. So I'm gonna be showing you guys the trade I took for last week. Okay, so this was last week trades, week 4 or week 5 rather. So I had three trades, and the funny thing is that those three trades were losses, loss, as you guys can see right there. So I was risking 36. So the last one I reached $23, right? Because that last setup I took was not really, it's just not there. That's why I reached $23. And for the week 5, the first win I had was 104. If I click on it, the first win I had was a sales on gold. It was a 104 trade. It kind of recovered all the losses I took for that last week that I did not make a video, right? And if I should come back here, as you guys can see, I took 2 losses. Now these 2 losses was made in like 10 minutes. Right, this was my end, right? Those 2 losses I could have at least just took one minus one, right? Because I started risking 1%. I started risking 1%. Even though I should have just waited for this week before risking 1%, I just started, okay, let's just start risking 1%. And like I said, I think one of the thing I really want to improve on right now is having a very concrete plan when it comes to like my money management. Like my money management is lacking. So and stick to it, right? So going forward right now, I'm gonna be very aggressive when it comes to trading. Like money management wise, I'm gonna be aggressive because like this is not, I don't even care if I blow the account again, right? Because for me, I feel like this account service kind of holding me back psychologically or something like that. Like it's kind of holding me back on my performance. But it's not really about blaming an external factor. Everything still comes down back to internal. There has to be a cause before an effect. So for me right now, I just have to have a very solid money management plan and stick to it, regardless of maybe I'm feeling like this or something like that, and not bring down the risk when I shouldn't be bringing down the risk and all, because it's kind of hurting my equity curve. So if I really want to pass this account, I have to go aggressive. Number one, and I have to play it safe. And if I want to have a high chance of passing, I should also pick high quality trades, right? And all the trades in my playbook are high quality, actually. So it's not like maybe I'm gonna risk an amount for this, I'm gonna risk an amount for this, right? It's just the variance of risk to reward. That's just the difference that I'm gonna pay attention to, and I'm gonna like actually stick to the potential risks to reward. Let's say trade is kind of giving me 1 to 10, I'll make sure I stick to it, right? And I'm not taking partials actually. I'm not taking partials. When price gets to 1 to 3, I'm gonna be setting break even. That's just the plan for me right now, because through my back testing, that's what it tells me to do. And I also think that the advice we are looking for is now out there when it comes to being a better trader. It's in our stats, it's in our data. Like the best advice you can get is in the data you've collected, right? You're trading the data. Okay, you look at your data, how can I improve? That is the best advice. The best advice is not out there, and that's one of the mistakes I made early on in my journey, right? So I had 3 losses last week, and that was literally the best week I've had in a while. Why do I say that? Because like for me, I learn a lot when I take losses, right? I learned a lot that last week. If I've had this playbook, I wouldn't have taken those 3 losses actually. So this playbook is just like, so if you guys watch right here, it's just the lessons, the invalidations, criteria, the pre-trade checklist, everything is just there. And for me, I think I've explained that already. So yeah, 2.6% with 35. I was not risking 1% actually on the first trade I took on this week, which was 104. It was $35 risk, and I made 104, right? Then the second trade, this both trade were on Friday, right? And let me show you guys the trade. I don't just want to make this video long, just want to rant and just, the thing about the trade is that it's still like played out. It's played out, but I think emotion got the better part of me, because on a normal day I should have just like risked 1%. I just left the market. Like after I take a loss, I'm done for the day. That's my rule. And then I had a very good conviction on the trade. That's why I entered again. Like, and for me, and the way I trade, it's just not about maybe you have a very good conviction or something like that. It's just more about like sometimes the market when you're just gonna keep playing around, and I don't wanna be, I don't wanna get caught up. I'm trading the 1 minute time frame as an entry confluence. So you don't wanna get caught up in all those 5 minutes consolidation or something like that. You're looking for where market is just gonna peak. And in the market condition, I should have just stayed away from the market and over like how do I put it? But it's on Friday and I just like took two losses back to back. It's crazy. Let me show you guys the trade. So this was the loss right here, as you guys can see. My bias that price is gonna buy was right, but my entry was not right. So I should have just left. So I took this. It was a 1 minute entry confirmation. So the first entry was actually here at this 5 minute time frame. It was a 1 minute confirmation I saw. Then price came lower. Then I was like, because I've seen this a lot in my back testing, price is gonna go up. But I have a rule of after I take one loss, and it was on Friday. Like, come on, do you get what I mean? So for me, it was an error on my end. I shouldn't have lost 2% on this Friday on just one setup. Like, that's crazy. So the crazy thing is that I've waited for this setup since like what was the time yourself? I waited for this setup, but price reacted to the breaker block and then just jumped up, and I was like, okay, now that price reacted to the breaker block, price should come and take out that breaker block, the reaction to the breaker block, and react to my OB and just go up. Not knowing that it was just price still has a mission down here before eventually going up, right? A reaction to a higher time frame order block. Then, which means I was the inducement actually. So sometimes it's bound to happen. I should have just walked away with the 1% loss, because like this kind of moments whereby the market will do its thing, like it will do its thing and you get caught up. But of course, those times you get caught up shouldn't outweigh, because there are a lot of mistakes you can just avoid, like when it comes to reading the market. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking a break, like I said, and this break is just for me to just stay away from all the attention, everything that social media has to bring, right? And just lock in with my thing and just find my path back, right? Find my path back and don't play it safe, right? Don't play it safe. Don't play it safe. Both in the process, the risk, every single thing. Don't play it safe. Go all in. Should I trust it? And I'm gonna be taking a minimum of 1 month break. Minimum of 1 month break. It might be 2 months break. But I will make some posts here and there. I can make some posts here and there, but not like a post, a video post. Maybe just like post like normal picture write up or something like that, so that you guys can know that okay, I'm still here. I'm gonna be taking a break, like I said, and it's the journey has been amazing. Not gonna lie, I've learned a lot, but I would say that my mindset really changed from when I kind of lost profitability to maybe last 2 months. That's when I just got myself back. Not gonna lie. That mindset was not a mindset that will achieve success fast, right? Because I had a mindset of just relaxing and all. That's a story for another day.